Zabadoo-dee-doo-da-doo-dee, zabadoo-dee-doo-ba-doo-dee, zadadoo-dee-da-da-doo-dee, da-doo-way-da-ba-doo-dee.
Guess what we're making today?
Get out, get out.
Collard greens, ham hocks, and cornbread.
Bread.
Wait.
Before we get started, I have over here boiling
Yes.
2 ham hocks.
Smell it. Smell the aroma.
Okay, how does it smell? Good, huh?
Yes.
But before we can do the collard greens, we're gonna make some cornbread.
Okay now.
Some good old country cornbread.
Yes, ma'am.
I eat that.
Okay, so this is what I've done. I've already mixed it together, and we have 2 cups of flour, 1 cup of cornmeal, a half a teaspoon of salt, like a pinch of baking soda, a pinch of baking powder, and a teaspoon of sugar.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
So you're just gonna kind of mix this around.
Okay.
And then you're gonna add 2 eggs. I like the eggs because the eggs make it richer. And I mean, it just makes the best cornbread. We didn't have buttermilk today. We have homogenized milk. We're putting 2 cups of milk into this.
Okay.
But you can use also buttermilk or evaporated milk. I've even used canned milk for it before. And get it to like a pancake type batter. Now, the other thing we're gonna do, we have to grease our pan.
A really old pan.
That's okay.
Cooks the
Gonna
best
put
bread.
that in there. And you know, just for good measure, this is what my mom used to do. She poured a little in there. So then she mixed that around in there. So now we're gonna just pour this. We have a preheated oven, by the way, and that oven's on 350. You can do it on 350, 375. A pan this size will take you about 45 minutes to an hour, depends on your stove.
Okay.
So we're gonna take this, and we're gonna put this in the oven.
I will do it.
Okay. Now, when you buy collard greens, you can either buy them by the bunch. You can get a bunch about this size. Sometimes they're bigger. And this is a pound of collard greens. But for today, we're gonna do this 1 bunch, and we're gonna do the 16 ounces. with
Okay.
it, okay.
Okay.
So this is how you do it. We gotta clean them first. I'm gonna take this off of it. Put it on this cutting board. Remove the tip ends of that.
Okay.
And then this is how I do mine. I just cut mine like this.
So how do collard greens taste compared to spinach? Because this is what this looks like.
You've had kale?
Yeah.
It's kind. I think they're related.
They're closer.
It's a coarse.
Yeah, it's closer to
no,
kale
kale
than
and collard.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a coarse green. So what we're gonna do, Laura,
Yes.
we're gonna put these in the colander,
Okay.
and then we're gonna wash them.
And you keep the stems too?
We keep the stems too. That tip end of it was kind of runchy looking and brown, but the stems are good once you cook them
Yeah.
down. They get get real tender. And
I'll
then
wash these.
we're gonna have to wash these too. So we're gonna put all of them in there together.
Got it.
Ham hocks are ready for our greens.
I can smell them from over here.
Can you smell them?
Yeah.
And you're just gonna take them by a handful, put them on top of that meat, that smoked meat. And what that smoked meat does for greens, I tell you, it is
Just reminds me of my
unbelievable.
childhood. This is all about my childhood. This is how I came up.
We're gonna let them boil a little more, but beforehand, we're gonna go ahead and put in our seasoning.
What kind of seasonings are you putting in there, Fritzy?
I'm glad you asked that question. Okay, so we have seasoned salt. This is just some seasoned salt. Now this is called seasoning for greens. And so I'm just gonna put a little of that in there.
Okay.
A little crushed red pepper,
Oh, yeah.
a little more.
Oh, yeah, babe. Oh, yeah,
What's that
babe.
red pepper?
I'm gonna pour a little water on top of it so we can get it covered.
Okay.
I just put a little more vegetable oil on it.
Yes.
And then I'm gonna just put a pinch of baking soda. We're gonna cover it. We're gonna let it boil for about an hour.
Oh, really?
For this amount, it's not that many of them in this pot.
Do you have to stir?
We do that. We'll come by every now and then and just kind of push them down.
So you had to get all that happy stuff from the bottom.
After an hour, maybe an hour, 15 minutes, they're ready. And then the cornbread should be ready.
Oh, yeah.
And then we're ready. But here we are, and we have collard greens, cornbread,
And Laura
and
whipped up something special here.
What is
this?
this?
Well, I was so honored that you were going to bestow upon me this Southern Comfort heaven. So I thought I would whip up a little batch of my bourbon slushies.
Oh, my God.
Thank you, Laura. Thank you for doing that for us.
Welcome.
Now, is this
So-
the part where we get a chance to,
This is it. So
Can we try?
we're gonna let her go first.
Okay.
Watch my face first. The sauce you called it, what was it? Liquid liqueur?
No.
No.
This is called pot liquor.
Hot
Pot
liquor.
liquor. Close.
Liquor.
Close.
It's your first time. We
That's
understand.
okay.
Oh, and there is a kick.
There's a little kick. There's a
Okay.
little crushed red.
Gotta
black
do
pep- crushed red pepper in there. You like it?
Always.
I'm doing my
always
heavy
good.
dance.
Okay.
Delicious.
So you guys get my recipe
We are not
off
worthy.
the website. I know you're gonna love them. These are the best collard greens ever. And so until next time, we're still brain dead and cooking.
See you next week.
See you next week.
Bye bye.